we are shown Wind Hashira Sanemi and Serpent Hashira Obanai. Both are sent on a mission to investigate a village where demons would abduct people and hide them in an old mansion. When other demon slayers followed them, they found nothing. This time, when Sanemi and Obanai reach near the old mansion, they spot a demon abducting a woman and fleeing. Both Hashira and the two demon slayers start chasing him. The demon runs into the mansion, followed by the demon slayers. We see that the entire mansion is filled with demons. One by one, all the demons begin to attack, but Sanemi and Obanai start cutting down all the demons one by one. Demon slayers who come with the Hashira are very weak and struggle to hold themselves against demons. Seeing this, Obanai says that you two should go back. I will proceed forward with Sanemi. Then Sanemi says that if you stay here, it will cause even more trouble for us, so you both should leave immediately. After this, the two demon slayers leave. We see that suddenly, silence falls over the area. No demons are attacking them now. Seeing this, the two of them feel that something must be wrong. It starts to seem very strange to them. Just then, they hear the voice of the kidnapped woman, after which Sanemi goes up to the upper floor, where he sees many demons. But within seconds, Sanemi kills them all with the help of his wind breathing. After that, Obanai also comes up and uses his serpent breathing techniques to cut the throats of the remaining demons one by one. Sanemi, angry with Obanai, says, "I didn't ask for your help. I can handle everything on my own." After that, we see the same demon who had kidnapped the woman. Seeing the power of both Hashira, he realizes that they are not ordinary demon slayers, but they are Hashiras. Seeing Hashiras, he immediately starts running from there. Both Hashira, Sanemi, and Obanai chase after him, but the demons keep coming in their way. We see that the demon jumps out of the mansion with the woman. When Sanemi and Obanai get outside, they find many demons waiting there as well. Obanai tells Sanemi, "You go after the woman. I will hold off all these demons here." After that, he uses the third form of his serpent breathing and cuts the throats of all the demons. We see that Sanemi also reaches the demon to save the woman, but there are many more demons gathered around him. Sanemi then uses the fourth form of his wind breathing and kills all the demons in one strike. Seeing this, the demon gets scared and says to Sanemi, "If you like this woman so much, take her then." Saying this, the demon throws the woman down. Just then, Owani catches the woman. We see that the demon jumps off the roof of the mansion. Sanemi and Obanai jumps also after him. However, as soon as they land, they see a strange sight. They find themselves surrounded by a new castle, illuminated with lights and filled with demons. This is Muzan's Infinity Castle. Sanemi tries to kill the demon, but the castle suddenly disappears. Both of them are confused and unable to understand what is happening. After this, we are introduced to Kanao. Kanao, having completed her mission, is returning home. As soon as she arrives, Shinobu's assistant greets her. Kanao first goes to report to Shinobu. Shinobu informs Kanao that Tanjiro, Mitsuri, and Muichiro have defeated 2 upper moon demons. Along with this, Nezuko can now go out into the sunlight. Muzan will surely send his demons here to obtain Nezuko's blood so that he can also go out into the sunlight. Shinobu then says she has to attend an emergency Hashira meeting and asks Kanao if she can take care of Nezuko. Hearing this, Kanao is surprised. After this, we shift to Tanjiro. Tanjiro is eating when Kakushi comes to see him. Tanjiro asks Kakushi about the condition of the village. We learn that the repairs in the village are progressing quickly, but people are still afraid that demons might attack them at night. We also find out that the Demon Slayer Corps has prepared some empty villages so that if such an incident occurs, they can move there and stay. We are informed that Tanjiro had been unconscious for 7 days. Kakushi asks him if he is really okay after being unconscious for so long. Tanjiro, while eating, says, "Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Miss Kenroji told me that we need to eat a lot because it gives us strength." Kakushi also tells Tanjiro that both Mitsuri and Muichiro regained consciousness within 2 days, and both of them started working from the 3rd day. Kakushi says it seems like you are gradually becoming like them. "Oh yes, by the way, something strange has happened with your younger sister, right? I've heard she can now go out in the sunlight. Is this true?" Tanjiro replies that it is true, but they can't say for sure yet. They are still unsure whether Nezuko will transform into a human like before, or if she will turn into a demon. Kakushi asks if Lady Shinobu is investigating this. Tanjiro accidentally mentions Lady Tamayo's name, but then tries to cover it up. Kakushi continues, saying that the entire Demon Slayer Corps is on high alert, and today, a meeting with all the Hashira has been called. We then shift to the Hashira meeting, where the Hashira are gathered. Sanemi starts asking Mitsuri and Muichiro about the previous mission. Obanai also inquires about their health. Mitsuri says she has fully recovered, while Muichiro admits that he is not completely fine. The stone Hashira, Gyo, praises both of them while crying and says that defeating 2 Upper Moon demons is a tremendous achievement. Shinobu also tells them that both of them have healed much faster than before. A little later, Master Ubuyashiki's wife, Amane, arrives with her twin daughters. Amane announces that she will be taking Master Ubuyashiki's place in today's Hashira meeting because Master Ubuyashiki is not well and cannot attend. She apologizes to everyone, and seeing this, everyone falls silent. Gyo prays for Master Ubuyashiki. After this, the meeting begins. Amane informs everyone that Nezuko can now go out in the sunlight. For this reason, Muzan will now want to capture Nezuko, as it would allow him to also walk in the sunlight. Amane then asks Muichiro and Mitsuri if they noticed a strange mark on their bodies while fighting Upper Moon 4 and 5. She inquires if they can explain how it happened. This mark was first seen during the Sengoku era, when a swordsman who nearly defeated Muzan was known to have had it. This same swordsman was also the originator of the first breathing techniques. Amane says that not everyone knows this well. Sanemi asks why this information has been kept from them until now. Amane explains that there wasn't much information available about it because demon slayers almost always died, so knowledge about it wasn't passed down. However, one thing is clear about this mark. Anyone who has this mark causes similar marks to appear on those around them. After this, Amane's daughter reveals that this is written in the diary of the person who first had this mark. Amane says that this mark was first seen on Tanjiro, but Tanjiro has no idea about it. That's why he was considering delaying this topic. However, the mark was also shown on Mitsuri and Muichiro in the Swordsmith village, which confirms that it is indeed a demon slayer's mark. After this, Amane asks Mitsuri and Muichiro about their experiences. Hearing this sudden question, Mitsuri becomes a bit nervous. Mitsuri hesitantly begins to explain, "When I was fighting the Upper Moon demons, my body suddenly felt very light. It was as if my body suddenly exploded and my heart rate increased. I was also hearing a ringing sound in my ears." Hearing Mitsuri's description, everyone is puzzled. Seeing this, Mitsuri apologizes to everyone. Then Muichiro says, "When I was fighting the Upper Moon demons, I also didn't know much about the mark, but I felt some strange things. If you can experience something similar, you might be able to manifest the mark as well. I was poisoned, and the poison was spreading rapidly through my body. So I controlled my breathing technique to slow down the flow of the poison. Additionally, there was a child who was trying to save me and almost died in the process. At that point, my memory also came back. After that, I couldn't control my emotions. My heart was beating 200 times per minute. I felt like my body was burning in fire, and my body temperature rose to 39 degrees Celsius." Hearing this, Shinobu asks, "How can you fight in such a situation?" Muichiro responds, "Perhaps it was because I manifested that mark. The difference between those who have manifested the mark and those who have not is that if you die, you won't receive this mark. But if you survive, you will." Amane asks Muichiro how he knew that his body temperature was 39 degrees. Muichiro explains that he once had a fever, and when Shinobu treated him, he had seen the thermometer. He adds that he felt the same way at that time. Muichiro continues, "If we can become powerful through the mark, then we will do everything to obtain these marks. Please tell Master Ubuyashiki not to worry. We, the Hashira, will find a way." Before concluding the meeting, Lady Amane says that for those who have obtained the mark, there is no way to retreat. They will surely die. Hearing this, a silence falls over the room. Lady Amane then leaves. Tomioka stands up and says, "Since Lady Amane has left, I should also go." However, Sanemi stops him saying, "What do you mean by that? We need to decide what we're going to do." Tomioka responds, "You all discuss it. I have nothing to do with you people." Hearing this, Sanemi becomes very angry and says, "Do you know that you are also a Hashira? Do you want to train by yourself?" This causes a commotion among everyone in the room. Tomioka says, "I am not like all of you. I am different." Saying this, Tomioka begins to leave. Hearing this, Sanemi says, "Do you think we're all weak?" Mitsuri tries to intervene, but Sanemi does not listen to her and tries to stop Tomioka. Just then, Gyomei claps loudly, which fills the room with silence and freezes everyone in place. Gyo tells everyone to sit down and says that he has an idea. We then shift back to Tanjiro, who is still sitting on his bed eating. Kakushi asks Shinobu's assistant and Aoi. We learn that everyone is playing with Nezuko because she doesn't have much work in the core. Additionally, Nezuko is gradually starting to speak. Kakushi then says, "By the way, I heard that the man with the yellow hair is coming here very soon." Next, we see Zenitsu, who is returning after completing his mission. Shinobu's 3 assistants come to welcome Zenitsu. Zenitsu asks them, "Are you here to welcome me?" The mission was very difficult. I kept feeling like I was going to die, but then I thought that you all would be sad without me. Soon after, Aoi arrives. Zenitsu says to her, "You must have missed me a lot, right?" But Aoi declines. We then see Nezuko arriving as well. Nezuko says, "Welcome home" to Zenitsu, and hearing this makes Zenitsu turn red and yellow. He quickly approaches Nezuko and says, "You're so cute that I would die for you. I would even bring you the moon and stars. Now that you can go out in the sunlight and can also talk, you must have done all this for me, right? We will get married soon. You look even more beautiful in the sunlight than in the moonlight. When we get married, I will feed you sushi every day, and you won't have to do anything." Suddenly, Nezuko starts mentioning Inosuke's name. Hearing Inosuke's name from Nezuko makes Zenitsu very angry. We then shift back to Tanjiro. Kakushi asks Tanjiro where the man with the boar mask has gone. Tanjiro replies that he was here in the morning, but he doesn't know where he has gone now. Kakushi informs Tanjiro that since morning, Inosuke has been teaching Nezuko to say his name so that Nezuko can remember Inosuke's name. Next, we see Haganezuka arriving. Haganezuka is in a lot of pain and is taking deep breaths. Seeing this, Kakushi tells Haganezuka to sit down. Haganezuka has brought Tanjiro's new sword, which is the same sword Haganezuka was working on last season. This sword is engraved with the Rengoku symbol. Tanjiro becomes very happy upon seeing the sword. As soon as Tanjiro pulls out the sword, he's surprised and comments that the steel is of very high quality and that its owner must have been a very strong swordsman. He notes that there are inscriptions on the sword. Haganezuka explains that whoever made this sword had a single goal, the extermination of demons. That's why the sword maker didn't even put his name on it. This sword is very old, and at that time, there was no ranking system among demon slayers. Nowadays, such inscriptions are only found on Hashira swords. Tanjiro says that when he used the sword earlier, it had different inscriptions. Hearing this, Haganezuka gets angry and says, "I told you that my work isn't completely finished yet, but you used the sword even before the work was done. Be thankful, and my injury still isn't healed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have spared you." After saying this, Haganezuka leaves. We see that Genya is also sleeping on the bed next to Tanjiro and wakes up due to the noise. Suddenly, a window breaks and Inosuke enters. He says, "The levels will come out, but only those who stand till the end will come out." Kakushi and Tanjiro are both shocked upon hearing this. Genya thinks to himself, "I won't be able to rest like this. I wish I had a separate room." Next, Inosuke tells Tanjiro that their training is about to start soon. Tanjiro asks what kind of training it will be, but Inosuke doesn't have an answer. We then shift to the Hashira training scene. All the Hashira, except for Tomioka, are making plans for training. They decide that all the demon slayers will train together because Muzan's target is Nezuko and he could attack at any time. Therefore, they need to be prepared and start training as soon as possible. Attacks from demons have decreased recently, so there is now time to train everyone. Everyone agrees to this proposal, but Kiyomi adds that the current number of Hashira is low, so they will need to call retired Hashira for the training as well. Everyone agrees to this as well. Shinobu says that while everything else is fine, they also need to do something about Tomioka. Next, we shift back to Tanjiro. Zenitsu is talking with Tanjiro when he learns about the upcoming training. Zenitsu complains, I just got back from a mission, and now I have to do training too." On the other hand, Tanjiro is thrilled at the mention of training and says, "Training with the seniors will make us even stronger." This excitement is evident on his face. Zenitsu gets angry at Tanjiro and cuts on Tanjiro's head and says, "If you say that again, I'll end our friendship. It's actually good for you that you're here with your hands and legs broken. That's why you can rest on the bed. But I have to do training here. Do you understand how I feel?" Zenitsu starts crying and leaves. Tanjiro stops him and says, "Thanks to you, I was able to cut off the heads of the upper moon demons because of the cold breathing technique you taught me. I'm really grateful for that. When we stay together, we learn things from each other that will be useful for us in the future. That's why we will become very strong through Hashira training." Hearing this, Zenitsu becomes very happy and leaves cheerfully. Next, we shift to the Hashira training, where Sound Hashira Tengen is personally training many demon slayers, instructing them to run faster. However, everyone keeps stopping in the mid. Seeing the intense training, Tengen's 3 wives prepare a large amount of food and invite everyone to eat. Due to the training, everyone is exhausted and hungry, and they happily enjoy the meal, which renews their energy and enthusiasm. Tengen says, "It's so embarrassing. If this continues, the other Hashira will mock me during the next training session." We learn that each Hashira gives a different type of training. Tengen is providing basic fitness training. Muichiro is teaching rapid movements. Mitsuri will focus on flexibility training. Ubanai will teach better swordsmanship. Sanemi will impart knowledge on continuous attacks. And finally, Gyomei will give muscle training, which is the most challenging of all. Tengen says that while training these demon slayers, the Hashira will also train themselves. They will improve further. Next, we see a glimpse of the training of all the demon slayers, where each demon slayer is training with a Hashira. Initially, none of the demon slayers are able to keep up with the Hashira. We then see a crow delivering a letter sent by Master Ubuyashiki himself. It is revealed that Tomioka is not participating in the Hashira training. Next, we shift to Lady Amane, who is taking care of her husband, Master Ubuyashiki. Amane tells Master Ubuyashiki that the Hashira have started training the demon slayers, and that your children are continuing your work so that your dream can be fulfilled. Upon hearing Amane's words, Master Ubuyashiki thanks her, which makes Amane start crying. We then see Lady Tamayo's house, which is protected by an invisible barrier. The house is situated in a dense forest. Lady Tamayo is busy with her research when suddenly a crow appears in front of her window and says in a deep voice, "It is not safe to leave the window open at this hour." The crow then introduces itself, saying, "I am the messenger of Master Ubuyashiki. You are very skilled at hiding, so much so that it took years for us to find this place, and now he is no longer able to even stand from his bed." Lady Tamayo then asks how they found this place, to which the crow replies, "They used their human connections to search different places. First, I tracked down the previous owner of this house, and I also investigated how the power of the crows works. Although I am trained, I am still just a crow, which is why no one suspected me. Don't worry, we won't do anything to you." Tamayo still doesn't trust Ubuyashiki. She asks, "What have you done with Yushiro?" Just then, Tamayo hears Yushiro's footsteps. The crow replies, "I haven't done anything. Let me explain the purpose of my visit." The crow, while explaining about Shinobu, says, "In our Demon Slayer Corps, there is also a girl who knows a lot about demon bodies. We want you to join us in studying Nezuko's transformation." Hearing this, Tamayo is taken aback. The crow continues, "We want to collaborate and work together to defeat Muzan. Therefore, we are inviting you to stay at the Ubuyashiki mansion." Tamayo, after hearing the crow's words, thinks about how she, being a demon, could possibly go to the Ubuyashiki mansion, which is the home of the demon slayers. She is surprised by this, and with that, the episode ends. Friends, let me know how you found this episode and my explanation. If you liked it, please make sure to comment. I appreciate it a lot, and I read all the comments. Feel free to leave good comments, and I will also reply to them and pin the best ones. And if you want to see the next episodes, then also subscribe to this channel. Until then, bye!